By the way, I never went to the island. I never had the privilege of going to his island.
When Donald Trump smugly celebrated what he thought was the collapse of Stephen Colbert, he made a fatal mistake. He didn't silence a critic. He set off a bomb right under his own feet. The response, it came live on air.
We got the smokiest yet, because the Wall Street Journal is now reporting that back in May, Attorney General Pam Bondi informed the president that his name was in the Epstein files. But he said he hardly knew the guy.
When Colbert dropped that bombshell and Tess panic engulfed Trump's inner circle, the darkness they tried to hide was exposed, and the name Donald Trump etched in those records became a nationwide alarm bell. To leave no doubt, Colbert didn't just speak. He let the photos tell the story of 2 decades of champagne, smirking smiles, and buried secrets.
I believe you were saying it's the biggest deal, that only the smartest, most handsome man would have agreed to this deal.
Before all that boring international trade stuff, Trump hit the links, where he had a good round with a little help from cheating, allegedly. See if you can spot the alleged moment.
Yet, most Americans still believe Trump barely knew Jeffrey Epstein. Those parties weren't just filled with perfume. They were of power, depravity, and predators. The cover-up grew even more blatant when accomplice Ghislaine Maxwell, after being sentenced to 20 years, had a completely normal meeting with Trump's personal lawyer,
Personal defense attorney during the Stormy Daniels trial, to interview Epstein's convicted co-conspirator and Trump's double date partner, Ghislaine Maxwell. We don't know what happened during this meeting. After the second meeting, Maxwell was seen carrying this box. Nothing suspicious about that. I'm sure they give all convicted sex traffickers with a decades-long connection to Donald Trump a box. She got a box.
A cardboard box passed around in federal prison. A secret meeting. All of this happened while Trump's many aliases appeared in Epstein's files. Donald John Trump, the Donald, Big Daddy, and even Micro-Penis DJ. It revealed a bigger truth. Trump's promise to release the records was just another scam in his endless web of lies.
In his presidential campaign, Donald Trump said very clearly that he would release the Epstein files. Do it. Do what you promised the American people you would do.
But power doesn't get exposed without retaliation, and said when Colbert dared to call the $16 million CBS Paramount paid Trump a sweet bribe, the consequences came immediately. This wasn't a business decision. It was a political intimidation tactic, a show of force.
CBS itself said that the litigation was absolutely baseless. Now, why was it baseless? Because CBS has a right to edit their interviews of someone the way they choose, and some disgruntled other candidate can't complain about an editorial decision made with respect to someone else's interview. So there was no basis for this litigation. And if that's the case, then why did CBS settle? And in that settlement, why did CBS agree to pay Donald Trump
$16 million for a baseless lawsuit wasn't a settlement. It was hush money. That's the price a media corporation is willing to pay to clear the way for their $8 billion deal. Truth, journalistic ethics, and the voice of one of America's most beloved hosts were all deemed worthless. Stephen Colbert, with bitter sarcasm, commented on his own departure.
Trump's FCC approved the Paramount Skydance merger following the $16 million Trump settlement and Colbert's cancellation. I'm canceled? What? And I'm being told I already knew that, but I spent the weekend huffing airplane glue?
This case created a chill effect that spread across the media industry. If someone as influential as Stephen Colbert can be silenced by business interests and political pressure, what does that mean for a local journalist or an independent blogger? They'll self-censor. They won't dare investigate the powerful.
So is there any merit to CBS' claim that this is purely financial? The circumstantial evidence would say there isn't a whole lot of merit there. And the top-rated show was the one that CBS just canceled. It's also instructive to look at May of this year, when Paramount CEO was asked about the late-night show with Stephen Colbert.
Fearing their careers will be threatened by the interests of corporate bosses. Oh, Americans are now provided with a daily menu of censored information by the government, ensuring the safety of the economic and political elites. The attack on the media didn't stop at CBS. It was a systematic campaign. After CBS bowed down, the next target was clearly outlined.
Trump doesn't seem satisfied with humiliating just CBS, because over the weekend he posted, "Wow, Comcast's NBC is down in viewership almost 28% this year. They are an arm of the Democrat Party and should be held accountable for that. Likewise, fake news, ABC," adding, "In my opinion, their licenses could and should be revoked. MAGA."
Calling the press the enemy of the people wasn't a joke. It was a deliberate strategy to undermine trust, creating a reality where only the leader words are the truth. And CBS's actions only confirmed that this strategy had succeeded. Democracy now only exists in name, becoming a playground for tycoons and politicians to manipulate.